A 100% win rate is what I achieved today by only trading with fair value gaps and liquidity in the market. When trading fair value gaps and liquidity, stop trading them incorrectly. You should not be shorting from bearish fair value gaps like this, and then you should not be longing from bullish fair value gaps in the market. Now, what you should be doing is waiting for candle closes above bearish fair value gaps, because then what this tells us is that this fair value gap has been disrespected. So what it now should do is either 1, come into an unmitigated bearish fair value gap in the market, or 2, take out some sort of buy side liquidity. As you can see, we don't have an unmitigated bearish fair value gap to this point of buy side liquidity. So what we should do is first of all come to this buy side liquidity. So what I will do is enter into a long position here. My stop loss is simply if we get a candle close back below this inversion fair value gap. My first take profit will be this internal liquidity, and then you can leave it a runner to a swing high, which is resting up here in the market. I trade this model live every single day in my Discord. It has over an 80% win rate. So if you want to learn this exact day trading strategy and watch me trade live, all the links are in my bio. Why are you not trading fair value gaps correctly yet? Look at this trade and look at how the market moves. Literally, all you need to learn is fair value gaps and liquidity in the market. We use liquidity to tell us where price action wants to target and why. As you can see, we have just swept out sell side liquidity, which was resting in the market. So we have the sweep on sell side liquidity. What I now want to look for is long positions, because my bias is bullish. So the way I'm going to enter into long positions is by using fair value gaps. Now, I don't use fair value gaps how regular traders use fair value gaps. What I do is, instead of shorting from fair value gaps like most traders do, as you probably know, I wait for fair value gaps to be imbalanced. Now, all that means is, as you can now see, we've had this candle close above this bearish fair value gap. This turns this bearish fair value gap into an inversion fair value gap. What I will now take a long position. My stop loss will be if we get a candle close back below this now inversion fair value gap, and then my take profit will simply be buy side liquidity resting in the market, and I can take partials along the way. Now, this model has over an 80% win rate, and I trade it live every single day in my Discord. If you want to watch me trade live and join my trading community, everything that you need to know is all in my bio. Stop looking at trends in the market. Most traders would never catch a trade like this, because they would zoom out and look at price action and only be interested in bullish positions. But you should not be worried about trends. You should just be worried about liquidity in the market and your bias. As you can see, we have swept buy side liquidity that was resting in the market, as well as a sweeping buy side liquidity. We also have these very strong draw on liquidity, which is called equal lows. As you can see, price action has came to the exact same point in the market more than once, and this has created equal lows. When equal lows or equal highs are created in the market, it just means there is a very high chance we will come to this point and sweep them. So as you can see, we have this bullish fair value gap, and bullish fair value gaps are actually how I enter into short positions. So as soon as we get a candle close below a bullish fair value gap like this, I will enter into a short position. My stop loss is now if we get a candle close back above this inversion bullish fair value gap, and then my take profit is simply the equal lows that are resting in the market. Now, this model has over an 80% win rate, and I trade it live every single day in my Discord. Everything that you need to know is all in my bio. Fair value gaps and liquidity is all you need to be an extremely profitable trader. This fair value gap that you are looking at right now is literally the only thing that is stopping you from turning into a profitable trader. Now, the reason this fair value gap is different to any other fair value gap you have been taught to trade is I don't long from bullish fair value gaps. As you can see, we are currently respecting this bullish fair value gap down here. Now, if I was looking to enter into long positions, I could not enter from a bullish fair value gap, because that is not my model, and that, in my opinion, is why most traders are unprofitable. What you should be doing for the higher quality setups is marking out a bearish fair value gap like this, and then the way that we're going to enter into long positions is as soon as we get a candle close above this bearish fair value gap, I now know that price action should come up and either take some sort of buy side liquidity. For example, right here we have this swing high, or at least tap into into an unmitigated bearish fair value gap in the market. Now, this strategy has over an 80% win rate overall, and I live stream myself trading this model every single day in my Discord. So if you want to join my trading community and watch me trade live, everything is all in my bio.